Peace family, your boy FONZi Phalos representing back.online.com. Hope everybody's had a great week so far. Looking forward to a positive weekend. We're still observing Scorpio season, so definitely shouts out to all my Scorpios out there. Joined by the big boss Floss Mode, aka Los Angeles. What good with you, Kent?
Oh man, it's been a minute, but I'm still up in it. But you know, it is what it is. There's a lot of things going on in the world, so we must talk about it.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it, man. There's so much going on. Hip hop, hip hop's been not even just hip hop's been explosive this year. I feel as though the whole celebrity world has been explosive this year. So much things happening. Obviously, we don't want to say that without giving just some conversation to some of the wider aspects of things happening in the world at the minute, with like the turmoil happening in Palestine, Israel, conflict in Africa, Ukraine, Russia. There's a lot of drama and stuff going on in the world, but it also seems like amidst all this drama, there's a lot of celebrity drama, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of tea. It could be a good thing for some people that they don't have to be plugged into some of the harshnesses of what's happening in the world at the minute. But, we just want to say, before we get into some of the drama, we get into some of the celebrity stuff, we just want to say thoughts and prayers to everybody out there who's going through anything at the minute also. Yep. Yeah, so where to start, man? This week, I'm going to tell you one of the things before we, kind of get into it that come to my attention this week was Benzino, who a lot of people will be familiar with from the Source magazine and from his musical career. His daughter, Coi Leray, been doing quite well in the hip hop scene. Recently, she's got a song that she did with Busta Rhymes also. And, Benzino was in the media for taking some exception towards that trap because he was saying that Busta should have got at him. He felt his daughter's half naked in the video and he was, upset about it. Now, some people feel if that's what she's doing anyway, how are you going to be complaining about it? Like, what's Busta to do in that situation? But I want to play another clip that recently surfaced, which seems to be like a backwards or forwards tirade that's been happening between him and her for some years now. But this is a recent clip with Benzino going at his daughter. So we're going to check this out and then we're going to unpack it. So this was posted on Instagram.
I'm proud of what you're doing, but Coi, you ain't done.
So let's see what Zeno's saying.
I called you for some money. I made you. You didn't make me. You're right. I called Ray and everybody else. I'm supposed to. Who the fuck else am I supposed to call? What the fuck is the matter with this generation of you kids, man? Y'all are. My career, I did amazing things. Amazing things. I'm proud of what you're doing, but Coi, you ain't done this shit or made the money that I made. You couldn't walk in my fucking Adidas for an hour. I called you for some money.
Yeah, so a little short clip there. Benzino noticeably irate. I mean, we see the tagline there: "A kid's obligated to give their parents money." I mean, what do you think about this and some of the commentary from Benzino?
Yeah. I feel like, if your parent is doing way too much and they just spending your money frivolously and just getting the money from you because they can, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? People are grown, people are adults now. But the era I come from, if you come up, I mean, it's been more times that you've been down than you've been up. You know what I'm saying? And so, maybe she may not look at Benzino as the music person, or sometimes kids look at their parents, so even though they know who he is, she probably just like, what I'm saying, she look at him as dad. You know what I'm saying? But Benzino, that's my generation, that's my era. And I remember seeing Ray Benzino and them niggas perform. We was at Martha's Vineyard. We went to Martha's Vineyard and Corrupt was supposed to perform and all that, and Corrupt went to jail that night, and it was Ray Benzino and the almighty RSO. You know what I'm saying? So he been through with it before she knew what to do with it. Go ahead and bless your father. You came from his nuts. Go ahead and bless your father. He's not asking just because he's asking. He's probably in need. He probably needs some paper. And why not? My daughter's doing good and she got plenty of paper and showing it all on the internet and shit like that she got the bag. Why not bless it? And so you can keep your blessing, so you can keep the bag.
I mean, you know, there's a couple of ways we definitely can look at it, and you know, I hear you. Definitely shouts out to Benzino too as well. I've always been, you know, a fan of Zeno. You know, doing this thing. I think he get a lot of negative criticism, especially since he got at Eminem. You know, he's never really lived that down. He's always getting a lot of backlash off the back of that, also. But
I mean, him and Eminem been going back and forth though. They've been going back and forth.
yeah, no, I get you. But some people, you know, when you see online, even in the forums, and when his name gets mentioned, you always see a lot of people, you know, just trashing him and stuff. But you know, a lot of them are stands in that also. But in regard to this situation, do you feel like, you know, the young kids nowadays are ungrateful? That's some people's argument. I'm not saying I ultimately agree. I don't know these guys' circumstances, but some people say, you know, if you're the parent, like, let's look at something we discussed a few months back with Master P and Romeo's situation, and we've seen how some of that kind of played out. We don't know what the details, but some people felt like, you know, P had helped establish him and put him in the game and stuff. But did Benzino necessarily do the same for his daughter, or did she kind of pave her own way? And
yes, he did. Come on now. She looks good and she's cute and all that, but
she speaks like he didn't really have nothing to do with her musically, and kind of, you know, that's how she kind of speaks. I'm not saying it's true, you know.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. And Ray Benzino, I'm sure he did everything he. That's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And she's a gem, and I'm sure he. You know what I'm saying? He's going out his way. You know, it's not. Sometimes it's what you know is who you know. You know what I'm saying? You could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't got the right connects, and this is a man who was behind one of the biggest magazines in hip hop history, is The Source. It was Rap Pages, The Source, Right On, and
Source went out of business. He was kind of blacklisted to an extent. It might have even worked against her if people knew she was related to Benzino. I'm not saying it did, but you know, I don't know the full details, but the way she speaks, like, you know, as you said, she probably wasn't even too familiar with what he'd done and some of his connections. She may have had some kind of help along the way. I'm not saying that, you know, she 100% right. I mean, what do you think about in terms of how he was getting at her for how she was dressing in the video and saying,
be right, and they from Boston, you know, they from Boston, so that's like coastal New York, and that's the whole East Coast shit. So they talk like that, you know what I'm saying? But what I will say of today is these kids are very disrespectful. They're disrespectful. They're selfish. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, if I hear one more female call somebody bro, or another female call another female bro, it's whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell, like,
that's whack.
They follow somebody.
Yeah, not to cut you, but whacker than that, which I agree is whack, is when dudes be calling them bro. I don't get that one. When dudes be calling females
Me neither.
Bro, I don't know what's up with that.
It's just the N word, I guess, in the young generation. But you know, we've been saying bro and all that, and then sometimes when it depends on the race of the person calling you bro, it can start some fights. It can start some shit. Like, I'm not your bro, homeboy. Yeah. You're trying to be funny on some funny shit, but I'm not your bro. Straight up. But she needs to show homage to her father. You know what I'm saying? She needs to show homage to her father. You know what I'm saying? And we all had to go through it. We all had to go through shit with our parents that we was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? We all had to go through things, but we still have unconditional love for our family, and as she should. You know, these kids, put it to you like this. All I gotta say about her situation is you better stay close to your father and to your family, because the same asses that you don't kiss on the way up will be the same asses that you have to kiss on the way down. And that's real talk.
Yeah, that's definitely real, man. And you know, on the concept of real and the concept of family, this is something that's coming as a real shocker to a lot of people. Snoop Dogg posted on his Instagram, "I'm giving up smoke," and you see the picture here. It says, "After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time." So I hope we're not invading Snoop's privacy or nothing right now, but obviously this is going to be discussed. We can see a lot of people saying, "Bless love, keep your health, congratulations." What do you think of this huge one, Snoop Dogg, who's been
Snoop is right.
420 and smoking, finally saying
Snoop is right. What does he have to prove? Everybody knows him. He's the sign. He's the poster child for marijuana. He has nothing to prove. Snoop is looking at it as a big picture. Health is wealth. All that grinding and all that grinding that he's been doing for years, all that shit could come to a halt from from being sick, not taking care of yourself. Not saying that he doesn't take care of himself, but you know, I smoke big weed. I smoke big major marijuana, and sometimes I have to stop because then you start looking at yourself like, damn, like I'm really smoking a lot of weed. But you know, who's to say this? He said this. Look what he said. I'm giving up smoking. He didn't say he was giving up getting high. And there's many ways to get high without smoking. You know what I'm saying? Edibles and all that. So, you know, big up to Snoop Dogg for making that decision. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And we already, as Black people, don't go to the hospitals and check on our health the way that we should. And then I heard something recently that they were saying that, you know, if we really, Bill Gates was saying it's like if we really wanted to get rid of all the Black people, what you just do is deny them health coverage. You know what I'm saying? And slowly but surely, people will die off. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that. Let's stay on our health, because health is wealth.
But wait, you telling me Bill Gates said that?
Dude, Bill Gates got something that I've seen for myself. Him talking about it, about the population of the world and how he wants to get rid of Black people. I heard it and seen it for myself. All you gotta do is look up Bill Gates on population control. All you gotta do is look up Bill Gates on population control, and it will blow your wig back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, how come he's like, you know, denying Black people health care? How about kill yourself? What? We're only a minute part of the world. We're only a minute people of the world. It's more people than us. Period. Why are they trying to get rid of the Black people? Why are they trying to do that? Just like I seen something yesterday about the Israelis. The lady said it from her mouth at a conference. She was like, our biggest problem in the future that we have to worry about is the Black community. And I'm like, for what? We don't know nothing about no Israeli and being over in, why are they saying this?
Yeah, I think she said the Black Youth of America or something like that, which was
yes, the Black. You seen that, right? The Black youth. She said the Black community, the Black youth. Yeah.
No. Yeah, that was definitely a weird one, and you know, I've been definitely covering a lot of the Israel and Palestine conflict over in the DOA, TBM, and Spreaker. We've had a few different speakers come in and voice their opinions. Definitely a lot going on, and you know, quite apt because that's how I started, kind of just speaking out some of that conflict happening around the world. But
you seen the other video? Not to cut you off. You seen the other video where they were somewhere over there in Israel or something like that, and a lady from Israel had married a Black man, and the whole place went in an uproar. They was calling the nigga and everything. It was crazy. I didn't even know they felt like that about us.
Yeah, I mean, the sad thing in regards to a lot of that conflict is, you know, within the regions, both, I just watched a documentary today on the brutality and the harshness experienced by Afro-Palestinians, you know, Black people within the Palestine region. So what they're actually reporting is Black people within both those areas are kind of feeling double oppression because they're living under, you know, the war and the conflict and all that, what's happening around them, but they're also being oppressed just for the color of their skin, which is definitely sad and unfortunate, you know.
Right.
But right, you know, yeah, no, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. Good.
Yeah, no, I was just kind of winding down on a button and just, you know, I guess using that as a segue. And, you know, when we're talking about, you know, things being sad and unfortunate, now this is something that has definitely been quite sad and has rocked the internet world. Everybody's familiar with Cassie, you know, Diddy's ex, and she's filed papers accusing Diddy of the R word, you know, abuse, human trafficking, things of that nature. You know, her ex-boyfriend, there's been a resurfaced interview with Young Jack that has gone viral with him talking about witnessing Diddy one time being high and asking Cassie to shave her head bald, which I guess she did ultimately in the end. And just kind of, I guess people are using that saying he clearly had some kind of manipulative control over her. And she had put out some allegations of, I guess, seeing him get a pistol sometime and he was going to try and ride out a Suge Knight and all this kind of stuff. You got all this crazy stuff going on. You've had Diddy being implicated in the whole Keefy D drama. I mean, what do you think about this? Like, this news coming in now of Diddy, I mean, how's this looking for Diddy?
If I was Cassie, I I would walk lightly. Um, Cassie is definitely a threat. Cassie is definitely a threat. Cassie knows some shit that'll blow everybody wig back, and he know that. You know what I'm saying? If I was her, I would watch, I would watch my step, I would watch my back and front if I was her. Um, you know, I think she's coming from a hurt place. You know what I'm saying? I think she's coming from a place where you see a person that has everything, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you look at them, they be on some demented shit and manipulating people and making people do things because they got money. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes people can't stomach that because there's no repercussion. They just getting away with everything. You know, they get all the accolades, the key to the city, and all this type of stuff. You know, I don't wish jail on nobody. Jail is hell. You know what I'm saying? But every dog has their day. You know, even a broken clock is right 2 times out of the day. You feel what I'm saying? And so whatever's done in the dark shall come to the light. Um, big up to Cassie, and big up, and big up to the homeboy, Gene Deal. I speak to him, periodically. That's a good dude, and he's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But even he speak on some of these things. Nobody's perfect. Everybody got their little ways and shit. But when you out there getting over on people, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't cool. The Locks just got their shit back. He gave everybody they publishing and shit. But why do you have their publishing in the first place?
I mean, we heard even Mark Curry chime in, and he said he thought it was too late in regards to the publishing. He said, a lot of it wasn't even worth nothing, even by the end of it, by the time it would be given back. Now, I think in this instance of Diddy, he's kind of, in one aspect, always had a reputation where, I don't want to say people thought he was soft, but, maybe people who was around him or in the industry may not have thought that, but a lot of the general public probably just thought, he always dancing around. He ain't really a tough guy. Tupac done the videos on him spoofing him and all this kind of stuff. People, thought Diddy.
Yeah, but like, you can think that about Diddy if you want to. He is a dancer and he do all that little, that little weird shit he be doing. But still in all, don't get him effed up.
I mean, look what we're hearing, all this stuff now that's coming out. We've heard allegations of him being connected to Keefe D, Southside Crips and stuff, allegedly putting hits out on people. I mean, personally, I did an interview with Freddie P, the band, a few years ago when he was quite vocal in regards to some of the issues he had with Diddy, and he did a live that went viral, and he kind of disappeared after that. Hopefully, I was saying,
see how quiet he got.
Hopefully, he doing good or holding his head where he at. But I mean, now we see something like this, as you said, Cassie, somebody who the public know was actually in a relationship with him. There's gonna be more things she would have been most likely privy to that other people wouldn't be. These charges against him, could it be time for him to finally pay the piper?
I don't know, man, but I know what is strange, and it's getting stranger and stranger, is the fact of how Kim Porter is dead. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like
it's been 5 years to the day since when the allegations now have come out since the passing of Kim Porter.
Everybody's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that has something that could really expose some shit is dead. She was definitely a threat. Definitely a threat. Just like Cassie is a threat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Diddy thought that she would come out and say anything. You know what I'm saying? But I think she's coming from a hurt place. And she just don't want to see. She's tired of seeing people getting away with shit. And I believe that she was doing anything that he said to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody that was hanging around with Puff at that time, but if you got some self-respect for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to do these things. Just like 50 with somebody's, did he want to take him shopping? He's like, what? That shit is hilarious. But, for a woman, this nigga got it all. He's riding around in whatever you want to ride around in. You know what I'm saying? If that attracts you and you get excited by all that type of shit, at the end of the day, it ain't yours. But if you get excited about it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through it.
They're calling him South Rebel Love. I mean, what's that child's name that's part of that group? Is it City Girls in Young Miami? That say he used to pee on them and all that stuff. You know, yeah, he a different type of character. But you know, in regards to Cassie, I get what you say. She could be coming from a hurt place, or possibly I think she could be coming from a healed place. Like maybe because I don't know if she's married now, she's with somebody else. Maybe she's, you know, processed some of the stuff that's happened, and because of what she sees happening in society, and like you said, you know, she's seen him probably trying to, you know, project himself a certain way, and you know, getting awards and things of that nature. And
that's what make people come out and say that type of come out. They like, man, I'm sick of this. They like, I'm tired of this.
And if we've healed, and we're also in a time where she will have the knowledge that people can be called out a lot more, because we're in a time where we've seen like with the Epsteins and you know the Harvey Weinsteins, and certain people have been called out.
The Bill Cosby's, if they put Bill Cosby in jail, then Diddy's going to jail too.
Well, I mean,
you see,
I wouldn't
if you look at it,
Cosby was accused by white women, so that was a bit different, and that was you know, I'm not to put race into it, but with this Cassie thing, it could be a bit different, you know, because
because of the fact that you got to realize, just look at the format of it, though, Fonz. Look at the format.
If it was like Reese Witherspoon or Cameron Diaz or somebody who come out and said this about Diddy, yeah, he's asking go be in jail.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter about the race or not. It don't matter, because these in this generation, they coming for you. They don't care if you black, white, or whatever. If they feel like if the story is going to stick, you got to realize people make money off this type of shit. They make money off your demise. So the fact of like Bill Cosby and all and R. Kelly and all of them, see, Diddy got plenty of money to fight his shit. R. Kelly and them didn't have that money like that.
Yeah, but some of those guys were set up. I'm not saying I know all their cases, but some of those guys, there was a bit of deception in the cases. That's why I mentioned Weinstein, Epstein. It was proven with those guys. It's guaranteed without a shadow of a doubt.
No, but look, you got to realize this is just the beginning. Cassie just came out and said this shit. What happened last time? One person came out, then all of the women came out. It's a bunch of women, like, you know what I'm saying? So they once one come out and be brave enough to say something, that's when all of them gonna come out. This ain't over.
Like a Me Too thing. I mean, I get you. I personally, you know, I'm not like no Diddy hater, but I'm definitely no Diddy, you know, pro Diddy fan or supporter or anything like that. And I do feel that, you know, like most things with anybody, what's done in the dark generally come to light. And I feel that he's definitely one of those kind of colorful characters where he might present himself to be you know, this brother lover or whatever that he called himself now, but you know that he's probably got a lot of darkness and a lot of skeletons and stuff in his closet and stuff. So it's interesting that we're in this time now, as you said, with media, people can call things out. There's something else I want to bring attention to, which has got absolutely viral and stuff also, which I know some people are absolutely sick to death of the whole Will Smith, Jada Pinkett drama, which they've completely, you know, took over the internet to some degree this year. Everything's been about them, but over the past few days, it hasn't been about them. We've seen a an alleged, you know, former associate of Will Smith did an interview, I believe, with Tasha K on YouTube and came out with some statements that he walked in on let's say a homosexual encounter with Will Smith and Duane Martin. Now, some people have chimed in and said, oh, we've heard these rumors before, and Tisha Campbell and Lisa Ray have said it happened, but that's not actually true. We don't know about any of that. So, but
it seems, you know what it seemed like? It seems them girls is coming from a hurt place. I seen Lisa Ray interview, and she coming from a hurt place. You feel me? Now, if it's true, it is what it is. But a lot of the time, I've seen women that was hurt over a man doing them the way they doing or whatever they was doing to them that's making them hurt like that. Then they'll go out and spread nasty rumors about you. You feel what I'm saying? They'll go and put that shit out. I've seen it a lot of times where a dude may see this one girl and everybody else be gravitating to her and be on her, but he's not on her because he know what her get down is. You know what I'm saying? He's not on her. And so she get mad Oh, you probably gay. You probably on some, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see women throw men under the bus. Now, what if Will Smith and Duane Martin, they not on that? What if they not on that? Imagine what they feeling like. You feel me?
They say this rumor though. They say it came from a guy, like he came from a guy who claims he was an assistant or walked in a room or something. Somebody by the name, I believe, Bilal or something to that effect. So it's not.
That's what she said. She said that somebody's extorting them. That's extortion.
Extorted.
That's what she said.
They said they were getting extorted.
Yeah, I seen it yesterday. I seen her interview yesterday on the Breakfast Club, and she was like, and I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. When you up there at the tops like that, and people fall out, even when you're not balling out of control and got a whole bunch of money, people fall out with each other. And you know what I'm saying? And so people be like, you know what? I'm gonna ruin you. You know what I'm saying? A disgruntled employee come and throw some bad juju out on you. You feel me? And extort you. Nowadays, all you have to do is have a connection and a plug with the media or somebody that's in that, and you can like, fuck it, we about to run it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of him. I'm tired of Will Smith, and I believe that. I believe that somebody's extorting him, and so she said he gave him, offered an undisclosed amount of money, and to do it wasn't enough. So he going hard and pressing the agenda. It's a bunch of that rumors and shit been out. People been saying all this type of stuff, but the fact of it is, all it takes is one person that has the will that's not going to stop. Soon as they sleep and they open their eyes and get up in the morning, the first thing they thinking about is ruining your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that he's got to take it on the chin. Michael Jackson, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just give them what they want. That's all they want is some money. Just give them what they want so it can go away. Even though, but see, when you give them some money, it makes it seem like you're guilty when that may not even be the case. You just want it to go away. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a never ending thing. This person to do it, and this person to do it, and this person to do it. So you have to, whatever you're doing. Like Michael, don't keep no kids, don't have never let raps, don't have any going on because the parasites and the leeches and these suckers coming. Real talk.
Yeah, no, I hear you. You kind of breaking up a little bit, but yeah, we do know, as you said, there's been cases in the past where these things have been untrue or people have been extorted. We don't know the capacity of these rumors. Here we can see a picture with, these guys are obviously clearly close friends. We see, Will Smith and Duane here with Kim Kardashian and Kanye, and why here with Neo. They, enjoying the Neo concept, perhaps.
He probably going through what he going through with Dana. Probably no walk to work at the house. It's all that money they probably still have a couple stuff going on. You feel me?
Yeah, you
Duane probably is his homie. That's his homie. It's like you being my homeboy, and then we talking and we talk about the that's going on and
you about it.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll spread it.
Yeah, no, yeah. You connection be kind of breaking up super bad.
Okay, but I can hear you well though.
Yeah, you can hear me. You coming in all right now, kind of clear. Yeah, you got some lag on your camera and stuff though. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to hear what everybody else think. Let us know in the comments and stuff. Definitely, also as well. I mean, we're not here to spread or add on to any rumors. As you said, there's some of these rumors been going on for years. Many people feel it may lend some credence towards the whole, them being in an open relationship, and maybe why he, was all right with Jada being with the August guy, and maybe why she can kind of have that relationship where it's still love, and he kind of a certain way towards her now, even with how she exhibits herself and their relationship in public. So we know there's obviously probably more to these guys' relationships and all this stuff going on at this kind of level of celebrity. Like I said at the beginning, there's definitely more important things and stuff happening in the world, but it's crazy in one aspect because it's sort of, I think it's a twofold aspect of fame where, you kind of put yourself out there so much and then your personal business can then become private, or your private business can then become personal, I should say, as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah, they mad at Duane Martin. They hear them going hard on Will. They just go hard on Will on the gate, but they mad at Duane Martin. I've seen this before, seen this many times before, to where he does what he want to do. He ain't even on the gay shit. You know what I'm saying? And the woman be mad. They'll throw that other bus. They'll throw him to the bus just because the fact that he cool. They probably talk to what's going on in the house. You know what I mean? Terrible. They cause it, and all the rumors they said about Will Smith, trust this rumors on them too. I've heard all of them because we got from it. Like, so I'm just not going to expose it. But if I really go there and expose and say the names, things that I hear, the women be done. So, you know, I think that people should be careful and be quiet about if they really don't know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a cold jacket to put on somebody if it's not true.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I'm with you, Floss, man. And that's the thing, man. I think nowadays you're always gonna get that. I think now with the media and stuff, now with just people being able to come out and drop these stories. Looks like we lost a second slightly. I mean, guys, you know, as I said, you know, I'll probably end it how I began it and say thoughts and prayers to everybody out there in the world that's going through everything. You know, we're just touching on some of this celebrity gossip and drama, talking about that, just about that experience. Your boy FONZi Neutron, aboutthatonline.com. Do tap in for reviews, news, and more. Definitely shouts out to Mixer Reviews, the MVP, holding things down on there. Appreciate everybody who listens in to the end. Got some other content dropping this weekend. Got an interview and some more bits and bobs. I'm out on this one. Peace.